Yes, people, how we all doing? Ricky here from Behind the Bars TV. Hope everyone's fit and well on this glorious day. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the system. And the title of the video, as it says, the system wants you to fail. Now, what I mean by that is a whole, everything that's got something to do with the system, and I don't just mean the prison system. I mean the system that we're living in here out in the community, the government system. Everything is designed to make you fail. People don't want to see you successful. The governments don't want people to rise up and be successful. They want to control them. The prison system doesn't want people to get out and be successful. And the reason why I'm making this video is because there's that many people suffering at the minute, people taking their lives on a daily basis, and it's all to do with the system as a whole. The system, the childcare system, the healthcare system, everything is failing. And this is just my opinion. This might not be the same opinion as anybody else or everybody else, but I'm sure a lot of you will agree with what I'm saying. The system wants you to fail. The prison system wants you to fail. It sets you up to fail. People commit crimes sometimes. I mean, a lot of people are lifelong criminals that continue and commit crimes all through their lives. Or you get people that go to prison for crimes that have been committed out of the blue, or crimes that they wouldn't normally do. They've been intoxicated or whatever. There's loads of different things that people are in prison for. They've made mistakes, but that mistake is going to make them fail for the rest of their life. Because when you come to work in places, work placements or anything like that, you've always got to declare that you've been to prison. So to me, that's a system that has set you up to fail. Because if two people go for a job interview, one has never been to prison, the other has, even though the one that's been to prison might have more qualifications than the other individual that's gone for an interview, but the person that is going to get the job is the one that hasn't been to prison. So it's all set you up to fail. You get out, you can't get a job, you don't get any, not very much support whilst you're out. And even people living on the dole, or I can't remember what's it called now. It's not called the dole anymore. I've never actually claimed it myself, so I can't remember what it's called. But I'm sure the viewers will put it in the comments. Crisis pay or something like that, I can't even remember. But anyways, getting back to the point, all that is designed for you to fail as well, because they're trying to, people who's trying the best, trying to get jobs. I'm not even just talking about people that's been to prison. I'm talking about ordinary decent people that's out of a job because of unforeseen circumstances or whatever, and they get put on a universal credit. That was what I was looking for. Universal credit. They get put on this, and then they get a minimal amount of pay. It's not even enough to cover the bills, the electricity bills or whatever. So what else are you supposed to do? A lot of people turn to crime. People that have never even committed crime before, and I'm talking about crimes like shoplifting to try and get food to provide for themselves or provide for their families. And all that again is designed, it's not designed, but it is failing. The system is failing. And the IPP system, what was set up, that is just designed to make people fail. There's been over 80 people committed suicide serving this sentence because they can't get out of prison, because of everything that's set up inside to make them fail. They've tried the best. They've got mental health issues because they've been in that long. They keep getting knocked back, and they see no light at the end of the tunnel. There's nothing for them to reach for because they keep getting knocked back, and they're going to get knocked back again on the next one because the system is failing, because they can't get to the next prison to do the course that they've got to do to get out on the parole hearing. So they keep getting knocked back, and they end up, no wonder they end up taking their own lives. But I just think what you've got to do is try your best to just carry on and better yourself. Don't let the system beat you down. This is a bit of a motivation video as well for everyone that's sitting at home who can relate to this. People that are getting beat down off other people, getting put down, they're trying to be successful or whatever, or anything, or they're trying to better themselves and they keep getting put down. Because in all walks of life, everybody is competing against each other, and if you're doing better than someone else, people don't like it. And again, people try and make you feel, try and put you down, and it's just an ongoing battle for a lot of people. People trying to find jobs and keep getting knockbacks, and like I've mentioned, there's that many people out here at the minute committing suicide and suffering severely with the mental health because the government system is failing. For these people, there is help, but there's not enough of it. There's not enough. Like when I've heard of people coming to my group, I've got a men's mental health group that I run in my gym free of charge for men over the age of 18, and I'm helping people on the brink of suicide, people that are down in the dumps, they feel like there's no way out. They come in my group, sit and talk, they use my gym free of charge on that day, and there's no financial gain in it for me. The only thing that I gain from that is knowing that I've made a difference to people's lives. I'm helping people, and if there was more things like this around when my friends committed suicide, they might not have done it. And that is the reason why I'm doing it, because everything was failing. There's not enough support there for people with mental health. I see people putting on Facebook all the time about they've been diagnosed with a mental health problem and they're waiting for the crisis team to come out, they're waiting for the mental health team, and they've been put on a waiting list, and they've got to wait sometimes 6 to 12 months before they can get in to see people. 6 to 12 months. They're already suffering, they've been diagnosed, but yet they've got to wait all this time to see somebody. And by the time, I bet the percentage of it is a big high percentage of these people that are waiting to see the crisis team or waiting to get into wherever hospitals because they need help. They're not making it that far. They need the help now, and it's just not there. So they're all taking their own lives, and there's just not enough things around, enough agencies for people to reach out to do these sort of things. And that's why I've set that one up in my gym, to help people who are suffering, that need help, and they need it now, and they need someone to talk to, because sometimes all you need is someone to listen to you, listen to your problems. Because a lot of the lads on my group that have come in that I've helped on the brink of suicide, they've actually said when they've sat down and listened to everybody else talking, because I normally introduce people to the group and I'll say we'll just have a little talk about each and every one of us first before, if you want to talk or if you don't want to talk. And sometimes the first thing they say is, I didn't realise other people felt like this. People feel lonely and they feel like there's nobody else but them feeling like this. But obviously when they come out and open up or listen, or go and listen to what other people are going through, they realise they're not on their own. So we need more support groups like this. And the reasoning behind this video as well, when I'm saying about the system is failing, I just think that more people should get together and help each other. If you see something failing, you see someone in need of help, and you've got the capacity to help them, just to listen out or put out a reaching hand and give them a little help, a little pick me up, do it. We need to help each other, because if not, then the system is going to fail even more. The majority of organisations that have been set up by independent people, and these charities aren't making anything from it. I've worked with a couple of charities myself, If You Care Share and Changing Lives, and these two organisations are set up by themselves. Care Share was set up by Shirley, whose son committed suicide, and she set up this organisation because there was no help out there for the families of people who had committed suicide. So a lot of these organisations are set up by like-minded people and people who have been through trauma and they want to help other people. But there should be more things set up by the system before the failure happens, because you only get one life, one family, and once it's gone, there's no coming back. A bit like the previous video I've just done on time. Like, time is the most valuable thing you can get. You can't get time back that you've lost, and sometimes lost time becomes because of failing systems. And again, I'm going to revert back to not just prison time, but a lot of people end up in prison because of the failed system, and then they get failed even more whilst they're in prison. All these youngsters that are getting mistreated by the parents, they're not getting looked after properly, they need help, and it's normally too late by the time the help gets there. There's kids getting abused and killed on a daily basis, killing each other on the streets, and that's all down to the failing system. But it's just been on my mind the last couple of days, these sort of things about not being enough help and support. And I just think that if more people talked about it and reach out like myself, then we can all help each other and support each other, and not watch each other fail. Because what sort of person would you be if you just sat back and watching somebody fail and not doing anything to help them, when you've got the capacity in your power to help that person? Just like I've mentioned, when you've got the capacity to help that person, what type of person are you? Are you the type of person that if you see somebody in the street, you might be sitting down on the bench, someone's walking past, could be an elderly person or just somebody walking past, and they trip over and hurt themselves? Are you the type of person that would sit and laugh at them? Or are you the type of person that would go over and give a helping hand? I know what type of person I am. If I seen someone fall over, especially an elderly person, seen them fall over like that and they hurt themselves in the street, I wouldn't sit and laugh. I'd be straight over there to help them, because that's what us as humans are supposed to do, help each other. We're already in a failing system, a failing government system, a failing prison system, a failing everything. It's all failing, and it's not just in this country, it's all over the place. Everything, there's disasters going on all over the place. But a lot of you will agree with us in the comments. Let us know how you feel about this system. And again, I just wanted to bring this to the attention and let people know that there is help outside of the system, outside of the government system, outside of all the other policies that are in place. If you're in need, go and get some help. Look for it online, look for it somewhere else. When I wrote my book in prison, Behind the Bars Ruthless Fitness, which I always advertise at the end of my videos, when I wrote that book in prison, that book again was to help people. It's got helpline numbers in the back, it's got Samaritan numbers, it's got the If You Care share number, it's got everything in. And that book again, when I started writing that book wasn't, in my mind, that book wasn't for financial gain. That book was to help people, to make a difference. Because I think when you've been in, or you've faced adversity yourself and you've come out the other side like I have, and you're doing good, I think you should be going out your way to help other people that are in the position you were in, or people that are suffering. Don't let people fail in front of you when you can put out a lending hand and help them. But I think I've rambled on enough, but hopefully a lot of the viewers will like what I've said and you will agree. And it might, even if it's helped one person, just to see a little bit of positivity or a little bit of motivation. And also, what I will finish on, anyone that's in that bad mindset, the best advice I can give to you is don't wallow, don't just sit, wallow in your bedroom or in your house or wherever you are watching this video. Get out there and make a difference. If you are hurting, if something is going on in your life, you only get one life. Get out there and make a difference Try and change your behaviours or whatever's in your life that's making you down. Change your attitudes. Try and be positive. Get out there. Go and do a run. Go and join a gym. Go and do something that is going to improve your life. Do online courses. There's free courses online. Just try and better yourself all the time, because as much as I said the system is failing, there is things out there in the system that you can reach out to and make yourself a better person. But nobody's going to do it for you. There's only you going to change yourself and make you a better person. So, motivational talk of the day, people. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to go. I've just been down the gym there for a nice sauna, steam, and this is where I was with all my thoughts gathering, positive energy, thinking of all positive things, overcoming all the negative things that you might think of that's designed to make you feel. But on a positive note, it's a lovely day. I'm just about to take my wife and kids to the park, go and have a nice family picnic and chill out. And I hope you all go out and get out and enjoy yourself. Watch what you're doing. Be careful out there. Don't let the system fail you. Get out there and make a difference, people. Take care.